Today is Wednesday, May 11, 2016. Welcome to your daily dose of MMA Now. To be or not to be? That's not the question. To sell or not to sell? Now that's the question. ESPN first reported that the UFC is in advanced talks to sell the world's premier mixed martial arts promotion for between $3.5 and $4 billion. UFC President Dana White is denying the talk, telling the Las Vegas Review-Journal that the UFC is not for sale. The ESPN story is overblown. Well, if the Fertitta brothers and White do decide to sell the promotion, it's not that bad of an ROI after buying the UFC for $2 million in 2001. UFC 198 is just a few days away, but news broke late Tuesday that former UFC middleweight champion Anderson the Spider Silva is out against his match with Uriah Hall and will have his gallbladder removed today. Some sad news for Silva, who was coming off a controversial loss to Michael Bisping and was looking to get back into a title run. Best wishes to Silva on a recovery. So this whole Mayweather-McGregor thing is slowly starting to pick up steam. Hall of Fame boxing coach Freddie Roach said that someone from McGregor's camp reached out to him. Here's what he had to say.
They asked me about Jay McGregor this morning.
Wait, who asked you?
You don't know.
But you got a random phone call saying, "Hey, can you train Connor?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Was it an Irish accent?
I gave the phone to Marie. I said, "Here, take this." I said, she goes,
What'd they say then?
she says, "Will you train him?" I said, "Just tell him to show up.
Yeah.
If he comes, he comes.
Uh-huh.
I'll help him. I like helping people. It's no more. But I'm not going to train him to fight Mayweather. He's not good. He's not. There's no way that. I'd have to train for at least 3 years to get him ready for Mayweather."
Dana White released a quick statement saying, if Mayweather wants to fight McGregor, call me. UFC 199 in Los Angeles is just a few weeks away, but former UFC lightweight and welterweight champion BJ Penn will be looking for a new opponent. Dana Silva has pulled out of his fight against Penn due to an undisclosed injury. No word yet on who Penn may be facing. Well, the UFC isn't done stacking 200 yet in July. They have now added former bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw in a rematch against Rafael Assunção. The former champ will take on Assunção and try to avenge his loss to the 33-year-old Brazilian. What can happen in a year and a half? Well, let's see. A baby can go from the womb to walking around the house. You can date a girl or guy, marry that girl or guy, and get divorced within the same amount of time. And what else? You can write a movie, you can produce a movie, you can release a movie, and it'll be on Netflix within a year and a half. Well, in that same year and a half, CM Punk, the former WWE superstar, has been on the UFC roster. It's been almost a year and a half since CM Punk, the former WWE superstar, signed with the UFC. Mickey Gall, the 24-year-old who was handpicked to fight CM Punk, said that he expects to face him sometime in the summer. What else can you do in a year and a half? Never mind. And last, top-ranked CEO Bob Arum seems to be a bit confused about his fighter Manny Pacquiao. When asked about a potential Canelo-Pacquiao fight, Arum said, "Look, Canelo can fight Manny anytime, but that will be a part of a debate in the Philippine Senate." But wait, that wasn't the confusing part. Arum followed that statement by saying, "Manny is not a fighter anymore. He's a senator from the Philippines. It's a big, big post." Bit of a contradiction there, Bob. Well, that'll do it for today. We'll see you again tomorrow for your daily dose of MMA Now.